If you're considering a new Galaxy or Pixel, Xiaomi might just change your mind. The Chinese tech giant is set to unveil its latest T-series lineup, the Xiaomi 15T and 15T Pro, which are expected to launch next month. And there's some great news for European buyers. Xiaomi seems to be keeping prices the same as last year, which could make these devices even more appealing. According to recent leaks, the Xiaomi 15T will be available in a single configuration with 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage, priced at €649, approximately $760 when converted directly. The color options are expected to include gray, black, and gold. The 15T Pro, on the other hand, will offer two configurations. The base model with 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage for €799, about $930, and an upgraded version with 512 GB of storage for €899, roughly $1,000. But here's where it gets controversial. While the T-series is primarily targeted at markets outside the US, such as Europe and Asia, American consumers can still get their hands on these devices through third-party retailers like Amazon. However, it's important to check for compatibility with US carriers, as different global versions may have varying levels of support. Despite this, the prices in the US are typically lower than in Europe. So if the pricing trend continues, the Xiaomi 15T could retail for around $599, and the 15T Pro might be priced near $700. For context, the current 14T Pro can be found on Amazon for about $620, and that's for the 12 GB plus 512 GB model. Under the hood, the Xiaomi 15T Pro is expected to pack some impressive hardware. Leaks suggest it will feature a triple camera system with a 50MP main sensor, OmniVision OVX9100, a 50MP telephoto lens, Samsung ISOCELL JN5, and a 13MP ultrawide, OmniVision OV13B. Powering the device is a 5,500 mAh battery with 90-watt fast charging, an improvement over the 14T Pro's 5,000 mAh battery. When it comes to performance, the regular Xiaomi 15T is unlikely to come with a top-tier processor. Last year's 14T featured the mid-range MediaTek Dimensity 8300 Ultra, while the 14T Pro boasted the more powerful Dimensity 9300 Plus, which rivals and sometimes even surpasses the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and Apple's A17 Pro in GPU benchmarks. It's likely that the new models will come with updated versions of these chips, though specifics are still under wraps. In summary, the Xiaomi 15T series looks set to offer a compelling value proposition. The 15T Pro could serve as a strong alternative to high-end flagships from Samsung, while the standard 15T should hold its own in the mid-range market against devices like Google's Pixel 9a and the upcoming Galaxy S25 FE. However, it's worth noting that Samsung and Google still have the edge in terms of availability and software support. And this is the part most people miss. While the hardware and price points are attractive, the long-term software updates and ecosystem integration are crucial factors to consider. What do you think? Are you more inclined to wait for the Xiaomi 15T series? Or do you prefer sticking with established brands like Samsung and Google? Share your thoughts in the comments below.